What's up, guys? Let's get the room filled up. Let's get everybody in here. Guys, I'll wait for the number to jump up. Let's see if we can hit 1,400 people in here. Come on, guys. Let's share the feed. Everybody share the feed. Let's go, guys. Let's share the feed. Let's go. I know my brother Andy Frizella has sent you guys here. I know my brother Cody Sperber, the clever investor, has sent you guys here. Guys, this is going to be a powerful seminar, all right? This is going to be a powerful seminar. I'm very close friends with Mr. Andy Frizella, good friend of mine, and Mr. Cody Sperber, who's at Clever Investor on Periscope and at Andy Frizella on Periscope. Very good friends of mine that have sent you guys here. Welcome. This is the Forex 101 Part 2. Alright, guys, let me turn the camera. Hello, everybody. I hope everyone is having a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful evening. Just to introduce myself to you guys, my name is Ocean Sky, Reza Mokhtarian. On Instagram, I'm at Ocean Sky, OCEANNSKY. And of course on Snapchat and Periscope, Real Ocean Sky. Just to introduce myself quickly, I'm 33 years old. I'm a young entrepreneur, angel investor, and venture capitalist who just 5 years ago used to live in the back of his Honda Civic, 1988 Honda Civic. I've made over $20 million in the past 5 years trading the markets, what you see behind you, basically living the life of the Wolf of Wall Street and investing into different avenues and building companies. The objective of my Instagram, my Periscope, and Snapchat and Facebook is to basically teach you guys everything that I have learned, have you guys live through my trials and tribulations so that you guys can attain all of the success you want in life without having to take the downfalls that I took while I was taking my initial steps to success. Alright, so by joining me here, guys, all you're doing is exposing yourself to success and intelligent ideas. Alright, now my forte is the Forex markets. As you can see the charts behind me, it is exactly the same as the stock markets. I'm actually one of the best in the world at at trading the markets, maybe top 3 in the world. I've made millions and millions and millions upon millions of dollars, and I'm here to teach you exactly how to do the same. This course is absolutely free. Alright, at the end of the course, I'll guide you guys to my personal email address, which you can see here is forexoceansky@gmail.com. So you can send me your information and I will send you some amazing content. For the individuals here, guys, write that email address out so everybody knows. Let me show them the email address. Alright. That's the email address right there that you can communicate with me at the end of this broadcast to get the Forex Bible absolutely free. All the cheat sheets and everything you need to become a millionaire in the Forex markets, I'm going to send that to you absolutely free just for taking the time and being here with me tonight. All right? So again, it's Forex, F-O-R-E-X, Ocean Sky, OCEANSKY @gmail.com. 1,600 people in here. This is a record. This is amazing. Thank you guys so much. Guys, at the same time, if you don't mind, please give me as many hearts as possible. Hearts keep me going. Okay? A lot of companies out there charge tens of thousands of dollars for what I'm about to teach for free. So guys, tune in. Do not leave this broadcast. All I'm asking for is 30 minutes of your time tonight. Give me 30 minutes of your time. Let me make the difference in your life. 1,700 people, almost 2,000 people strong, guys. This is amazing. This is amazing. Alright, give me 30 minutes of your time and I'm going to show you how I can change every aspect of your life. I'm going to show you how you can leave your 9-to-5 job. I'm going to show you how you can become your own boss. I'm going to show you how you can get the best looking girls in the world because you're going to be so happy and confident in yourself. You're going to go out there and do whatever you want. I'm going to show you how to buy a big house. I'm going to show you how to live life the way it was meant to be lived. By you being in control of your life, by you being the one in command, by you being the boss. And I'm doing that tonight for for absolutely free. No money. All I want, give me the hearts, guys. Give me, as every one of you, give me 500 hearts, and please give me your attention. All right. So as you can see here, let me give you guys a breakdown of what the charts look like. See back there? This is how we make all the money. All right. This is how we make all the money. All right. Now, as you can see up here, Forex 101 part 2 email address is there. Today, we're discussing trends. All right, trends. Now, what are trends? Okay, are we talking about trends in the fashion industry? What's the hottest pair of pants? What's the hottest shirt to wear? No, we're talking about trends in the financial industry. We are going to learn how to figure out, all right, when the markets are down, when the markets are up. There's been millions of people that have lost billions of dollars because they never knew the trends. They never went with the trends, all right? And the one thing I always say when it comes to the financial markets, the trend is your friend, all right? However, before we start, I'm going to test my boys because on Friday, I put on seminar part 1, and I gave you guys some amazing information. So not only am I going to do a little quiz right now, but I'm going to actually give you guys a refresher course for the individuals that missed Friday. Check it out. All right. So this is being in reference to my boys, to everyone that was here on Friday. Let's do a little refresher. Let's discuss exactly what we did. All right. All right, let's do. Guys, take a look. Okay? Take a look. Who can identify to me what kind of chart this is? The top chart. Who can identify exactly? Who can identify who this is, what this is, what kind of chart this is? What is this, guys? What kind of pattern is this? What kind of chart pattern is this? It's a bullish line chart. Correct. Good job, guys. That's a line chart right there. Bullish line chart. Guys, what's this? What is this here? Talk to me, guys. Come on. What does OHLC stand for? What does OHLC stand for? Who knows what OHLC stands for? Keep the hearts coming, guys. Keep the hearts coming. Open, high, low, close. Yes, I love you guys. I love you guys. You guys are amazing. You guys actually are paying attention. Great. What kind of chart is this? What is this? Candlesticks. Yes. Yes. You guys are already on your way. I love it. I love it. Now, line charts, open, high, low, close charts, and candlesticks. All right. For the individuals that don't know what this is all a part of the first seminar, which will be available for download. In fact, all you got to do is write down this email address, and in 3 days, not only am I going to send you the Forex Bible for absolutely free, I'm going to send you a recording, a high definition recording of part 1 and part 2. All right? So just make sure you note that email address down. If you missed part 1, I'm going to send it to your email address. Now, guys, what is this here? If I showed you this on a chart, okay? We have a green candle and a red candle up here. What just happened in the charts? What just happened in the charts? What is this? Yes! The market gapped. The market gapped. We had huge news come out. Major news came out. The market gapped. We had a bullish candle. All of a sudden, the market opened way up here and gapped. Now, what do we do when the market gaps upwards? If we had a bullish candle and the market gapped upwards, what do we do? Oh my God, you guys are amazing. You guys are amazing. Yes, we sell, sell, sell. That's what we do. We sell, sell, sell. You guys are amazing. All right, last test. All right, last test. Clever Investor, thank you so much for sharing the feed. Guys, my brother, Cody Sperber, the Clever Investor, real estate genius, is on this feed as well. Thank you so much for being here, sir. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Guys, this candle right here, all right? This candle right here. I want to ask you guys a question. When this candle closes, the next candle, does it open at number 1 or number 2? So where this candle closed, the next candle, does it open at number 1 or number 2? Wow. If you said number 1, you are right. You guys are amazing. You know what this proves? This proves to me that you guys paid attention. This proves to me that you guys are already on your way to beating the living crap out of the markets. Trust me. Give it a few months, you guys are going to be sitting with your laptops in your lap, all right, living it up in Bora Bora, because your lives are going to change. The way you guys are already picking this up, bam! Friday I taught you, I put up a pop quiz, everybody answers it properly. Love it, love it, love it. Now all you guys got to do is go from learning Forex, jump on Cody's feed, Clever Investor, learn your real estate. Go see Andy Frizella at Andy Frizella on Periscope, who's going to be on the Most Loved list soon. Get all of his motivational advice, and you're set. You're set. All right? So guys, let's jump into this. Let's immediately jump into some trading, man. We got a lot to cover tonight. We're going to talk about trends, the market and the trends. How the market moves, how the market structures itself, and how to identify a winning pattern from a losing pattern. So, good old Ocean Sky is going to wipe all this off. Guys, please, half an hour of your time. All right, I want everyone to stay. Everyone continue sharing the feed. This is important. This is something you want. This is something your kids want. This is something your grandkids want. This is something you're going to keep for the rest of your life. Stick around 30 minutes of your time. All right, we'll guarantee you thousands and thousands of dollars. All right, I'm doing this for free. I'm here. You better be here. All right, so let's discuss trends. Let's discuss trends. All right, now, when you look at the market, all right, when you look at the market, it's either a bullish trend or a bearish trend or a sideways movement, okay? What was the email? The email is forexoceansky@gmail.com. Guys, I'm going to hide the chat window. I'm going to hide the chat window so I don't get disturbed. Guys, please share the feed. Everyone continue to share the feed, guys. All right? Trends. The way trends work is you're either going up, down, or nowhere. All right? When they say a market has crashed, they're talking about a bearish trend. That means the market is going downwards. When they say the market is hot, they're talking about a bullish trend. That means the market is going upwards. Now, for everyone that doesn't know, all right, there's two colors that identify bearish and bullish. Anytime you see the color red, that's a bad day. That's a bad day in the market because it was a red day. Markets crashed. When you see the color green or blue, that's a good day. All right? So, I'm going to draw a very basic trend line for you guys, okay? Now, I'm not going to draw it in anything other than line charts. So I'm going to use a line chart for this example just to make it more simple, all right? Now, as you can see, actually, to be honest, let me make it a little bit easier for you guys, all right? All right, so as you can see, over here, we have a bullish trend. All right, on this side, we have gone bearish. Okay, so bullish, market was on the rise. You know, there could have been amazing sentiment within the markets. You know, GDP coming out great, consumer confidence coming out great. All the numbers are coming out great. Market is on the rise. Technical indicators are supporting it. The Fibonacci level, the trend lines, bada bing, bada boom. You're going up, 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 up. All of a sudden, you come up to this peak, and then what happens? This here, okay, I'm going to draw a line down it. It's called a reversal. All right? That right there is called a reversal. Now I'm going to get into reversals, how they work, why they work, how to identify them. But the first thing we want to look at is we want to look at the trend itself. Okay? Now, there are three types of trends. Okay? There are three types of trends. Okay? This is stuff you want to write down a bit. Okay? Let me get my other whiteboard out as well. Okay, we're double whiteboarding today, guys. I feel like a teacher today. We're double whiteboarding it. Okay? So, there's three types of trends. The first trend is called a primary trend. Okay? Now, primary trend. What do you look at for the primary trend? Okay? Primary trend is generally the entire scope of the last 4 months. Okay? So, the year is divided into 3 quarters. Okay? The last 4 months is the primary trend. So, if the last 4 months, it's been going like this, right? This is month 1, 2, 3, 4. So you look at it on a monthly chart only, and you look at what has happened in the last 4 months. If it's upwards, that means the last 4 months, the trend has been up. It's been a bullish trend. Now, why is it important to look at it on a monthly basis? Let me get my notes as well, okay? Why is it important to look at the trend on an overall scenario? Because you can look at, if you look at it on a monthly basis and check the quarterly trends, all right, you can then go back and take a look at longer support and resistance levels. You can start comparing what did it do 5 years ago at this time, 4 years ago at this time, 3 years ago at this time. You can furthermore see if a specific instrument is oversold or overbought on a long spectrum, on a long time horizon. If it has been overbought or oversold on a long time horizon, well, guess what? There's a good possibility we're about to walk into a reversal zone. So the primary trend, the only time you look at a primary trend is if you are a position trader or a swing trader looking to identify long-term movement on a specific instrument. So for example, you want to forecast gold, or you want to take a look at the US dollar index, or oil or oil. You take a look at it on the primary trend, you assess it, say, well, you know what? Gold overall is bullish, right? Gold overall is bearish. So you're a position trader, you're targeting different targets, longer targets, 1 year horizons. That's the primary trend. You put it on a 4 month, you look at it the last 4 months, and that will identify to you the primary trend. Okay? The secondary trend, okay? The secondary trend, let me write that down. So the next trend line is a secondary trend. All right? Now, the secondary trend is a trend within the trend. Let me just get my notes. Okay? Secondary trend is a trend within the trend. So let's say we're looking at the primary trend again. Right? This is a primary trend, 1, 2, 3, 4 months. The secondary trend, you look at it on a monthly basis. So you would come in and you would analyze, for example, the trend within the second month. Okay, so you go into the second month or the third month or the last month and you look at the trend at that point, because if you notice, okay, do you notice how it has gone on the secondary trend, how it goes up, down, up, down, up, down, up? The primary trend here is bullish, right? But for example, in the month 2, it was bearish. Okay, in month 2, it was bearish. All right, month 4, it was semi-bearish. Month 1, we had a few weeks that was bearish. So you assess the trend, okay? You assess the trend on a month-to-month basis. Now, why is that important? The reason that's important, because you can see the consistency in movement. If you've got a bullish overall primary trend, but every 2 weeks, it pulls back 100 pips, you can kind of start forecasting the way price action moves on that specific instrument. A lot of instruments follow a specific routine, a specific strategy when they're moving around. All right? That's what makes the secondary trend important, because secondary trend is when you're trading swing, when you're swinging, opening up a trade on Monday, you want to close it on Friday or the next Monday afterwards. All right, you'll look at the secondary trend. I generally look at the secondary trend a lot with you guys on a 4-hour time frame. If you guys notice that, when I start trading with you, I go on a 4-hour time frame. I start looking at the secondary trend. Okay, 4-hour time frame gives me a nice big scope of what's going on without me having to look at it in the last 4 months, because I'm a scalper and day trader and a little bit of a swing trader. I don't really care what happened 4 months ago, what's going to happen 4 months later. I want to know what's happening this week, next week, etc. Okay, that's what the secondary trend is for. All right, now the other type of trend, okay, is the immediate trend. Okay? Immediate trend. Now, as you guessed it, the immediate trend is generally used on a 15-minute and 1-hour time frame. We use the immediate trend on a 15-minute or 1-hour time frame. And this can also be considered our entry trend. Okay? Entry. E-N-T-R-Y. Entry for what purpose? It's when we want to enter the markets. So let's say we have assessed the markets on a secondary trend. Okay? And, we know, well, let's actually go to primary. Why is primary important? I'll tell you how you would assess it. So look back here. Look how many charts I have. Do you see how many charts and windows I have open behind me? That's a lot. Now, if I'm going to come all of a sudden, all right, and I want to trade, for example, the Euro Pound year, Euro GBP, okay, I'm not going to leave all of these on a 15-minute time frame, because I'll never catch a trade. I'll put them on a monthly or a weekly or a daily time frame so I can quickly glance at the primary trend. So I'm sitting in my office desk. Oh man, that looks like a bullish trend. Oh man, that looks bearish. It looks bearish. Let's go in there. Let's tone it down to the 4-hour time frame. Let's now go on a 4-hour time frame and see the secondary trend. How does it look like? Is it bullish, bearish, or is it going sideways? If it's going sideways and consolidating, I'm not interested in taking that trade, because it tells me there's indecision in the markets. The bulls are not interested in selling. The bulls are not interested in buying. The bears are not interested in selling. So for that reason, there's indecision, like here. You see this? You see how this is all sideways? This is indecision until all of a sudden the bears said, "See you later, alligator." All right? And they tanked it. So once I identified on a secondary trend, then comes your entry or your immediate trend. Okay? The immediate trend is when you go on a 15-minute time frame. Okay, let me put the phone back. You go on a 15-minute or a 1-hour time frame and you time your entry. So you're saying it's bullish for sure, but you know, if you're looking at it on a primary trend, on a secondary trend, there's a 50 to 100 pip difference in entry or exit. You can't make a trade and be 100 pips off right off the bat. On a 15-minute time frame or a 1-hour time frame, you can make that trade with razor sharp precision. Okay? So you make all of your analysis and assessment on the primary and secondary trend. You enter the trade on your immediate trend. So you enter the trade essentially. Here's the rules. You do all of your analysis on a weekly, monthly, daily, your overall analysis charts. Then you do your more precise analysis on a 4-hour chart. And then you enter the trade on a 15-minute chart. Sometimes even a 5-minute chart. Because now you're getting right down to the last little pip. And what does pip stand for? Percentage and point. Okay? So those are your 3 different trends. All right? Now, I'm going to show you another way to plot out. So I'm going to teach you a quick way that if you ever go looking for a job, okay, this is going to be a test. A lot of places may test you. So if you ever go looking for a job somewhere at a prop firm or a hedge fund, you know, and the guy comes to you and he says, I want you to identify this pattern, okay, this chart. So let's take a blue marker. Let's say this is exactly how this is how the chart looks like. Let's say that's the chart, all right? I'm going to quickly show you how to draw the primary trend, okay? So watch this. Pay attention. Primary trend. We're about to identify the primary trend. If I look at this like this, just like this, you don't know if it's up, down, or sideways. Primary trend utilizes a long window, right? So this is the primary trend. Watch this. Simple as that. Up and down. Obviously, this whole section is going up. This whole section is coming down. All right? Easy. All we do is identify the middle date. So let's say it was January 2014. You tell the guys, hey, last quarter of 2013, it was bullish. First quarter of 2014, it was bearish. End of story. Okay? So primary trend, you see, it's not precise. I'm not looking at every single movement in the market. Last quarter of 2013, it was bullish. Even though you have all these major crazy days where the market tanked, we don't care about that. It was still bullish. Bullish on the last quarter of 2013, bearish on the first quarter of 2014, even though we had these amazing bullish days. That's how you would draw your primary trend. Okay? So then your boss comes and says, all right, John, tell me what happened during those months, right? So you got that, right? So now you want to go draw the secondary trend. Watch how I do it. Watch the secondary trend so you understand exactly what it is, all right? I'm no longer going to just go up and down. I'm going to come here. I'm going to connect this, you know. I'm going to connect it down to here, up here, down here, up and down, all right? I'm going to skip all the stuff in the middle. I find the beginning point, the lowest low it made, so the lowest low within that area. So we've identified this area as bullish. So my starting point to the highest point it stopped at, to the lowest low, to the middle line where the reversal occurred, again down to the lowest point and down. So now I've identified that the first quarter, the first month was bullish, second month was bearish, bullish. That was the last quarter. The first quarter of the new year, the first month was bearish, second month was bullish, third month was bearish. And that is, simply put, you don't even need to go and analyze the markets. You can easily just say, on February, it was bearish. March, it was bullish. So that's your primary, secondary, and immediate trend lines. Guys, share the feed one more time, guys. Everybody, please. Everyone right now, let's take a quick 5-second break and share the feed. All right? Let's get the numbers back up. Now that you understand your primary, secondary, and immediate trend lines, we're going to take a look, okay, at something rather important. This is where a lot of people lose all their money. Reversals. When you have a bullish market that all of a sudden goes bearish. And the problem is people do not know how to identify when the markets are about to switch. You know every day when the sun goes down, when the sun goes up, right? You know, if you're riding your motorcycle and, you don't like to be out late, when the sun goes down, you immediately know the sun's going down, ride your bike in. You know the day is over. When you wake up in the morning and you want to go to the gym, sun comes up, it's the morning. You can go to the gym. But how do you know when to close your winning trade? What happens if you bought down here and you've been making all this money, holding it. It comes here, you're on vacation, you come back home, all your profits are gone and then some. How do you know when to identify a reversal? That is the most important part, and that's how we make all of our money. Team Ocean Sky makes thousands of dollars a day by identifying the reversals. And I'm going to teach you guys how to identify a reversal. All right? So get ready, guys. Reversals. So now we already know trends. We've learned about trends tonight. Now we're going to talk about reversals. All right? Now, let me just get my notes. Okay, let me just get my notes here. Where should I start? Okay. All right. I'm going to tell you some major points I want you to write down. These are things that will be in the Bible, and I want you to live by them. Do not ignore them. In order to identify a true reversal, all right? Listen to my words. Key word here is true. You need at least 3 different confirmations. In order to identify a true reversal, you're going to need at least 3 confirmations. Not 2, not 4, at least 3 different confirmations. Okay? That is extremely, extremely important. All right? Now, what does a reversal look like? So this is what a reversal generally looks like. So you've got your bullish candle here. All right? Bullish. Another bullish candle. All right? And then all of a sudden, you got this red candle here. All right? So what happened here? We had a positive day in the markets, another positive day in the markets, and then this guy came along and killjoyed it for everybody because we had one big doozy. One big negative day. In fact, this negative day wiped out all the gains of the 2 days prior to it. One day came along and destroyed all the profits of that day. That's a reversal. That's when the market changes sentiment. So everybody was positive on Monday and Tuesday. On Wednesday, due to political, fundamental, technical reasons, everybody went negative. That is called a reversal. All right? That is a reversal, okay? Now, there is 3 different types of reversals, okay? Let me put these, I have too many markers in my hand, okay? There is 3 different types of reversals, All right. Now, the first reversal type is called a micro reversal. Okay. Now, a micro reversal, okay, is one period or one candlestick. Okay? Can anyone guess what that means? One period or one candlestick. So a micro reversal is when you have one bullish or one bearish candle here, and the next candle that opens up, okay, is a bullish candle. That is called a micro reversal. Okay? Now, if you're looking at it on a hourly time frame, it's 1 hour candle. If you're looking at it on a daily time frame, it is a daily candle. So micro reversal is one period. So it could be 1 week, 1 day, 1 minute, 5 minutes, whatever the chart you're looking at, one period of that chart, one candlestick is a micro reversal. All right? So that's a micro reversal. One period. Then we have the medium reversal. Okay, medium reversal. Medium reversal is 2 to 3 periods or candlesticks. Okay, so you've got a bullish, one bearish candle. It even goes lower. Another bearish candle. Hell, it even goes lower. All right, and then you got this big bearish, big bullish candle. Now, it doesn't have to be a big bullish candle, but 2 to 3 periods. I drew 4 here, so that's 2 to 3 to 4 different periods. That's a medium-sized reversal. So medium because you had some decent movement downwards, and then boom, you got one candle that came out and changed it all. So this is what you would find on a 4-hour time frame. For example, so when you get a reversal on a 4-hour time frame, that's considered a medium-sized reversal because it's pretty powerful, but not in a massive game changer. All right? So generally, medium reversals are what you find on a 4-hour time frame. The next reversal type is called a macro. Okay, macro reversal. Now, the macro reversal is a massive game changer. It's a huge change in market sentiment. All right. So you normally find that on a monthly chart or a weekly chart. So you've had the last 1 year, remember gold? Remember gold, guys? Gold went all the way up to like $2,000, close to $2,000. And then all of a sudden it had that reversal and it went down to $1,000, right? That's a macro reversal. That's when the markets all of a sudden, the euro did that 8 months ago. It went up to 140. From 140, it reversed and went down to dropped 4,000 pips almost. Okay, that's called a macro reversal. When you have a huge market change, all of a sudden the markets are reversed for the next 8 months and they're not coming back. All right, that's what you call a larger sized. Okay, larger sized reversal. So reversals. Let's discuss. Okay, let's discuss how to identify them. When you're looking at charts as well, when you're looking to identify patterns, trends, and reversals, I want you to always look at the last 3 months. Don't ever really go back more than 3 months because most of you are going to be swing traders and scalpers and day traders. You're not really going to want to go back more than 3 months. The last 3 months is the maximum I want you personally. That's my opinion. So I don't want you to go back more than the last 3 months when it comes to identifying trends and reversals. Okay? Just 1 second. Let me reopen my notes and figure out which type of reversal I want to show you guys now. Okay? Now, I'm going to show you, okay, this stuff you got to write down. I hope you still give me hearts. Give me as many hearts as you can. But today we're going to discuss 3 different kinds of reversals. All right? And one of them is pretty important. Okay? So, let's take a look at this. So, this is the first reversal pattern. Okay? This is your first reversal pattern. Okay? You've got a green candle, which is a bullish candle, followed immediately by a bearish candle that is at least 50%, if you measured it, larger than the green candle. It actually engulfs the other candles. So you have a green candle, all right? So you had a positive day, but the next day the market opened up and there was a massive red candle that, write this down, engulfed, E-N-G-U-L-F-E-D, engulfed the other candle completely. So, for this to be a correct pattern, a reversal pattern, okay, let me bring this a little bit closer. For this to be an accurate pattern, okay, the bearish candle, the candle after the first day, needs to completely be larger than the previous one. The highest high and the lowest low don't matter. The wicks don't matter. The bodies, when it comes to reversals, the only thing that is important is the body. We don't care about the wicks, okay? We want the body of the next candle to completely engulf the previous day candle, okay? Now, can anybody guess what this pattern is called? It's called an engulfing pattern. It is an engulfing pattern. Now, engulfing pattern is one of the most powerful patterns out there. Why? Because just let's take a look at it on a logical level. You had this one day where everybody was extremely happy and the bulls were on the run. The next day, the markets opened up and it completely shut down the day before. You know what I mean? It didn't match it. It was 50% larger if you measure this side and this side. Okay, so it completely basically said, hey, shut up. Like, you're gone. It completely blocked it out, you know, eclipsed it out. It's called an engulfing pattern. Generally, when you get an engulfing pattern, you're preparing for yourself to change trends. So if you were all these green candles on a daily time frame and a massive red candle the day after, chances are the next candle is going to be red, the next candle is going to be red. So what do? You start selling. You start looking for short opportunities, selling opportunities, right? Now, when you have a green candle engulfed by a big red candle, it's called a bearish engulfing, okay? So this here is called bearish engulfing. Okay? It's a bearish engulfing pattern. Alright? Why? Because the bearish candle completely engulfed the bullish candle. So that's called a bearish engulfing. Now, if I have this, a red day, a bunch of red days, right? Followed by a big green day, not like the artist green day, but Green day as in a green day, a positive day. What do you think that's called? That's called a bullish engulfing pattern. Okay? Bullish engulfing. So, exact same thing, but now we had all these bearish days. You get a big bullish engulfing pattern. Guess what? Chances are the trend is changing to a bullish trend and we're about to get sentiment change. All right? I'll give you guys a second to write that down. All right? I will give you guys a second to write all that down. Okay, the next pattern I want to discuss. Next pattern I want to discuss is you've got a bullish day, bullish candle. Up here, you got that. Then you got bearish. So we've got two bullish candles followed by something that looks like a plus sign or a cross. All of a sudden this cross comes up and what happens? We get two bearish candles. Now, bet a lot of you guys have no idea what this is. Well, guess what? That is actually a candle. That is identical to this and this. But what happened? We all know when a candle opens up, it opens up like this, right? Candle opens up like this. It goes up, down during that time frame. And then if this is the highest point it touched, and this is the lowest point it touched, that becomes a lower wick, that becomes a higher wick, all right? But then you also have a body, right? This is the body, okay? Now, why is the body red here? Because the market opened up here. It went all the way up here, became green. Went all the way down, became red. Pulled back up, and it closed here. It opened here. It closed here. All right? Thus making this a bearish candle. But let me ask you a question. What happens if the market opens here? Okay? It goes all the way up here. All the way climbs. Then it goes all the way down, so it becomes a green candle, goes bullish, then it goes bearish, but it comes and it closes right back where it started. Is there going to be a body? No. It didn't close up here, so it cannot have a green body. It didn't close down here, so it cannot have a red body. So guess what it looks like? It just looks like this. It went all the way up here. Couldn't last. It came all the way down here. Couldn't last. So simply put, it closed exactly where it opened. All right? That's called a D-O-J-I. A doji. Okay? Now, a doji represents what? Indecision. Did this candle go bullish? No. Did this candle go bearish? No. It was indecision. There was all this bullish momentum going upwards. The bulls were having a wonderful time until one fine day, the bulls just ran out of steam. They said, we pushed hard enough, right? We pushed hard enough. Now, every single day when we have a bullish day, there's bears trying to pull it down. So every time you have a positive day, there's negative energy trying to pull that day down as well. But because the bullish momentum is higher, the day ends in a bullish format. However, when it got to this day, the bulls had no more steam left in them. However, the bears didn't have much power to yank them down either, thus leaving us with a doji. And a candle of indecision. Okay? So there was indecision on this candlestick. Now, when you have indecision after a long period of time, chances are, what's going to happen? If you get all these bullish days and all of a sudden on the 8th day, so 7 days of bull, 7 days of buying, on the 8th day you notice this guy, no one's buying anymore, and it just ends exactly where it started. What happened? The bulls ran out of steam. What are the odds of what's probably going to happen next? Bears are probably going to come and start taking over, right? Look on any chart you want. 99% of the time, when you see a bullish run followed by a doji, you'll probably see a bearish run right afterwards. Okay? So if you're in a trade, if you're buying and going long, and all of a sudden you get a 15-minute, a 4-hour candle or a 1-hour candle or a daily candle that looks like a cross, looks like this or like this, chances are, close your trade, take your profits, and get out. Because that shows indecision, and that shows that the trend is probably going to change. Okay? The trend is probably going to change. Just give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. Let me take a look at the other ones I want to show you guys. Okay. So far we got an engulfing pattern and we have the doji. Alright? Now there are other patterns such as a piercing line. I'll teach it to you guys, but I'm not a big fan of it, but I want you to learn it as well. Okay? So you have a bearish candle. By the way, just to let you know, there's really no bearish or bullish doji. Wherever, if the doji is at the bottom of the chart, it's going to go up. If the chart was coming down, doji, it's probably going to reverse upwards now. Okay? So there's no bearish or bullish. If the doji is at the bottom, the trend is going to change and go bullish. If the doji is at the top, the trend is going to change and it's going to go bearish. Guys, please take your time right now and share the feed one more time. Share the feed one more time, please, guys. Okay? Share the feed. Everyone share the feed. Swipe and share the feed. Alright? This here is called a piercing line. Okay? Now, the engulfing pattern and doji are considered high impact reversals. I want you to write that down. The engulfing and the doji are considered high impact reversals. The engulfing makes common sense. One candle completely engulfs and covers a previous candle. It completely wipes it out. The doji shows a massive change of a sentiment and indecision during a massive rise or during a massive decline. So they are high impact reversals. They're reversals that you can count on 95%, well, I'd say 90% of the time. The piercing line is a good indication that a reversal is imminent, but it's not something I would immediately enter on without having another reversal. Now, a piercing line looks like this. Say you got all these bearish candles. Okay, so these are all bearish candles. I'm not going to draw them all out. Big bearish candle. The next candle that opens up is a opposite candle, a green candle, that must penetrate at least 50% of the previous candle. So 50% is the magic number. 50% of the previous candle needs to be penetrated in order for the piercing line pattern to be confirmed. If this candle, okay, opens up and is just shy of the 50%, it's invalid. I don't care if it's off by 3 pips. It's invalid. It needs to at least cover 50% of the previous candle. All right? Now, what does that show us? That shows us we had all these bearish days, and all of a sudden a bullish day came out. Now, it didn't have the power and conviction to completely cover the day before. It didn't have the power and conviction to completely engulf the day before, but it showed us a lot of movement. Okay? It showed us a lot of power. It showed us that, hey, the bulls are here. Keep an eye out on the next candle or two. See what happens in the next candle or two. Because if you get another green candle after this that goes up here, chances are now you're confirmed that we're going bullish. Just excuse me 1 second. May I get water, please? So, I just need some water, guys. Sorry, my mouth is very dry. So, the piercing line will only be in effect if at least 50% of the previous candle is penetrated. Hence calling it a piercing line. So, you've got these bearish candles, and then this bullish candle pierces through the bearish run, but it doesn't really engulf it. So this specific reversal I would look at with a grain of salt, but obviously if you get all these red candles and one candle that comes up green and penetrates 50% of the previous candle, it kind of is common sense that, hey, all of a sudden the bulls are gaining some momentum. Let's keep an eye out for it, okay? So this is called a piercing line. Now, obviously, all right, the example I showed you was a bearish piercing line. To have a bullish piercing line, okay? So that was a bullish piercing line, okay? The opposite is if I've got these green candles, okay? Please put it over there. You got these green candles, thank you. You got these green candles, all right? And then all of a sudden a red candle forms and it penetrates 50%. If it penetrates more than 50% and goes over the entire thing, that's engulfing, right? But as long as it penetrates over 50% and more, now you've got a bearish engulfing pattern. We're going to keep our eyes open. If we get another candle that does this, chances are the trend has changed. Now, what happens if we get a piercing line followed by this? We had bull, a piercing line. So we're like, okay, let's keep our eyes open on the next candle. We're not going to jump head first. We want to see another bearish day, right? But we get a bullish candle that completely engulfs the bearish candle. Now what? We're confirming that that was a false bearish alert. There is no reversal, and we're continuing upwards. All right. And that's when you start getting into multiple trends, because multiple reversals, because you had one reversal here that was a, decent reversal, but one to be looked at with a grain of salt, followed by another reversal. So on this day, there was probably profit taking. All these guys here were making money, made money on Monday, made money on Tuesday. On Wednesday, they started closing off all their positions and taking their profits, and then the next day, they took all their profits, prices dropped, and all of a sudden they got right back in, and boom, market went to the sky again. Guys, hang with me. I'm getting a drink and getting my charger because it looks like this is about to die. 1 second. I do apologize, everybody. I am just going to plug my phone in because I do not want this to die midway. All right, there we go. Phone's plugged in. I'll give you guys an opportunity to just rest your hands for a second. All right. So that's the piercing line. All right. Now, I'm going to show you guys one more reversal pattern. There are actually multiple reversal patterns, and that I'm going to teach in my mentorship program. But there are multiple reversal patterns, some that are ridiculously powerful that you can almost guarantee your house mortgage on. All right? Now, I'm going to show you another powerful pattern. Okay? So, we've got bearish days, bearish day, bearish day, bearish day. Right? I think it's safe to say the markets are tanking, guys. Right? I think it's safe to say the markets are tanking in this situation here, right? All of a sudden, on the fourth day, this happens. All right? Big green candle comes out of nowhere. So, doesn't even have to be 3. Okay? It's 3 to 5 candles. All right? When you get a major change like that, that's called, okay, a 3-line strike. Now, it's called a 3-line strike, all right? However, I look 3 to 5 candles back, but it's called a 3-line strike. All right? Now, 3-line strikes, you don't see them very, very, very often. But when you do, get in the trade right away. Because does it not make sense? You've got all these bearish days. One candle comes and it wipes 3 days away. So you had bearish day, bearish day, bearish day. One candle comes and completely wipes out all 3 days. Okay? That's called a 3-line strike. That's a very powerful reversal that you can bet anything you want on. All right? You can bet anything you want on it. 3-line strike. Guys, share the feed, please. Everybody share the feed one more time. We're on our last 10 minutes, okay? Last 10 minutes. So, 3-line strike. Obviously, this is a a bullish reversal. This is a bullish 3-line strike. All right? If it was with the opposite way around, we would have a bullish 3-line strike. All right? So today I've taught you guys trends. All right? How to identify primary, secondary, and immediate trends. And I've taught you guys what reversals are and how to identify reversals. Now remember when I said it is very important to get a major change in sentiment. You want 3 different confirmations. All right? So, now this is for beginners and advanced. When you're at my level, and again, there is everything I'm teaching you guys is the tip of the tip of the tip of the tip of the iceberg. All right. Once you get in on my mentorship program and the site that actually lets you go through all the modules, you're going to learn. It's just unbelievable amounts more. Okay. So I'm just teaching you guys the essentials that you need right now. All right. So if we have this candle here, this candle here, this candle here, all right. All of a sudden, I get a doji, all right? I get a doji. I get a smaller red candle. Then I get piercing line, and the next candle is like this. How powerful is this reversal? How powerful is this reversal? We had bearish momentum, followed by a day of indecision. We had another little bearish candle open up. It was pierced. So here's our first reversal sign. First sign of reversal. We had a doji. Then we got a piercing line, followed by a 3-line strike. Guaranteed entry right there. Bam! Get in the markets right away. All right? So I want you guys to look for 3 different confirmations at least prior to making a decision on a major trend reversal. I don't want you guys to look at a bullish engulfing or a bearish engulfing and then sell your house and put all the money into the trade, all right? I want you guys to have confirmation prior to making these decisions, all right? So 3 different confirmations. Once you become an expert, I will teach you guys harmonic trading, Fibonacci levels, so many different things that will identify how things move. Right now, we are only dealing with price action. We are not dealing with any indicators. All right. Now, I want to show you guys one more thing because I touched upon it, and this is very important. It's a shame some people left because this is important. All right. The same way we have reversals, we also have continuations. Now, this is only going to take 5 minutes. So, guys, if you don't mind, while I drink my water, everyone go to the bottom, swipe, and then share the broadcast with all your followers, please. One more time, while I just have a sip of water. Please share the feed one more time, okay? One thing you got to be careful with, and I told you about that, okay, is if you have a green candle, Scheiße, I'm speaking in German. Green candle, green candle, green candle, red piercing line, and then all of a sudden another green candle, that's called a continuation pattern. All right? There are times where you are going to get a oddball like this. So you're going to have all these green days, right? A piercing line, a bearish piercing line takes effect. All right? But then it's followed up by another green day. This was just profit taking in the markets, okay? That was when markets are taking profits. Or sometimes the big banks, pay attention, they know where your stop losses are. They tank the dollar or tank the markets a little bit just to get your stop losses out, and they continue it. That's why I say it is of the utmost importance to look for 3 different signs of reversal before engaging in the trade. All right. It is also very, very important to look at the secondary trend, which is on a 4-hour time frame. All right. Do not make decisions on small time frames. Make your entries and exits on small time frames, but do not make irrational decisions and think that because a 5-minute candle all of a sudden went red because it was all green, that the trend is changing. I want you to look at a secondary trend, and I want you to look for 3 different confirmations for now. All right. Once you understand price action a little bit more, we can change things up. I'll teach you guys indicators. But for now, I want you to focus on 3 different reversals, and I want you to look at it on a secondary trend line. So what I want you all to do is I'm going to now tell you guys what platform we use. Okay. Now, my platform that I like to trade with, all right, is called MetaTrader 4, or for short form, it is called MT4. All right, MetaTrader 4 or MT4. Now, if you want a copy of MetaTrader 4 software, MT4, please email me at forexoceansky@gmail.com, and once this week is over, I will send you your copy of MetaTrader 4, okay? We use MetaTrader 4. Everything you see back here is MetaTrader 4, okay? 1 second, gentlemen and ladies. May I get water, please, again? Thank you. We use MetaTrader 4 or MT4. Guys, last 5 minutes. Let's share the feed, baby. Come on, let's share the feed, baby. Let's do it. MetaTrader 4 or MT4. All right? You guys are going to download this, and what you're going to do is you're going to create yourself a demo account, because going forward, I've actually decided I was going to end this course on 2 courses, because why should I come out here for free and give you guys all of this? But you know what? Forget about it. I'm going to come and I'm going to turn this into a 4-part course. Okay? There's going to be 2 more parts to this where I'm going to teach you guys more reversals, and then we're going to build the charts together, and I'm going to teach you 1 indicator. And then from there, I'm going to just take it off onto the membership site, mentorship site, sorry. Okay? So MetaTrader 4 or MT4. All right? Write all this down. You're going to get a demo account. Your demo account, I want you to start it with $10,000. It will give you the option to put $10,000 of fake money in there. You are going to select 200 to 1 leverage. Don't ask what this stuff is. I'll teach you later. Okay? So these are the 3 components. All right? I want every single one of you, okay? If you can download MetaTrader 4 by yourself, do it. It's a free piece of software. Okay? It's a free piece of software. You could just go to Google, type in MT4 download, and you'll find it. If you want it, email me. I will email it to you. My email is forexoceansky@gmail.com. Now, the next lesson, what I'm going to do is, by that time, you will all have MetaTrader 4 downloaded. All right? I'm going to start by customizing your charts, because I'm going to let you know how we trade. So T-Motion Sky, okay, we trade on this color scheme here. Let me show you. See this color scheme? This is our standard color scheme. I created this. I developed this color scheme and template myself. This is my custom template with a lot of additional stuff on it that helps you trade. Cheat sheet and a bunch of different indicators that basically let you know when to get in and get out of the markets. All right? So by the time you guys have everything installed, we will start customizing it. This is how regular charts look like. You see, there's no number up here to tell you the price, nothing. Take a look at ours. Okay? It's very customized. What I'm going to do is, the next step is for everyone to download MetaTrader 4. Okay? I'm going to give you a task, because end of this week, I'm doing part 3 of this course, and I'm going to test you guys. So your first test is going to be, you got to download MetaTrader 4, install it, and I want you to just feel your way around the platform. Let me actually show the chat so I can see everyone talking now. I want you guys to feel your way around the platform. Once you have felt your way around the platform, we are going to start immediately on Friday, I believe, or Thursday. I'm going to do part 3 by creating that color scheme. I'm going to give you the color scheme. I'm going to give you the template, and you guys are going to start having the chart. So now check this out. Imagine a couple thousand people are going to have the exact same chart. You see how it works, how we work together, make money together? One big team. Okay? So, with that being said, if someone has false advertising, it's okay. Okay? Essentially, end of the week, we're going to do the 3rd chapter, which is going to be customizing the chart. Alright? All we're going to do is customize and build the chart out. Alright? So today, you guys learned trends, how to identify a trend, okay? Reversals, 4 different types of reversals, how to identify the reversals, and the best way to get in and out of the charts, okay, of the trades. Now, for the individuals that use Mac, Apple computers, all right, I want you guys to, you can use FXCM's MT4, that's fine. You can use any MT4 you want, okay? So, if you have a Mac, you can also get MetaTrader 4 for it, okay? With that being said, guys, Thank you so much for being on this on this feed. I really appreciate you guys being on here. Okay, I will be back later on tonight to touch base with you guys, and we'll take it from there. So very, very slowly, you guys are learning the essentials and basics of what we do of the markets. Okay. Eventually, you're going to learn how to just make money day and night with it. What I'm teaching you guys is exactly how I learned. Let me get some water. What I'm teaching you guys is exactly how I learned. It was the exact same way. So as long as you follow what I'm teaching you, there's no way you're not going to be where I am today. All right? So today, so far, we know different types of candlesticks, trends, reversals, how to identify trends, how to identify reversals, what type of reversals, what type of trends. We've learned a lot for 2 days. That's a lot for 2 days. All right? And we're only going to learn more. Okay? So with that being said, I'm waiting for everyone to send the emails. Once I have the emails, okay, then I'm going to issue out all the material that I've developed for you guys. It's free material. It's a Forex Bible. Plus, it's got a lot of cheat sheets and different templates for you guys. So please, guys, contact me at, if you want the Forex Bible, if you want the material, please contact me at Forex, F-O-R-E-X, Ocean Sky, O-C-E-A-N-S-K-Y, at gmail.com. So Forex Ocean Sky at gmail.com. Guys, do me a favor. Can every single person write that email address out right now? Everyone write it out. Everybody write it out. All right? Everyone write it out, please. I just want you guys to know, the last 2 courses that I've taught you guys are the tip of the iceberg. And as you can see, how many of you guys that were new to this, okay, now have a pretty solid concept of exactly what's going on? How many of you guys that were new to this now have a pretty solid concept of what's going on? Because a lot of people used to say, well, what do you guys do? How do things work? Okay? So by now, you guys know, believe me, what I have taught you guys in the last 2 sessions, people charge around $5,000 for. Believe me, they charge around $5,000 for it. Okay? Now, just wait till we finish the next 2 parts. Just wait till we finish the next 2 parts and we start trading together. That's when your mind is just going to explode. Because when you see how all of this, okay, goes into effect to, let me just find the lid for this. How all of this kind of goes into effect to create harmony and to create those trades, that's when your head is just going to explode and you're going to say, wow, man, this is unreal. How have I ever lived without it? And you know what the beautiful thing is? What a lot of you guys don't know is, although I'm teaching you guys Forex, every single thing I'm teaching you guys is applicable to stocks and any other market. Because don't forget, every single market is assessed and traded via candlesticks. So the stock market uses candlesticks, the precious metals market, binary options, it's all candlestick trading, right? So what I'm teaching you is vital, okay? So guys, remember that. Remember, we're going to have one more lesson. The next lesson is going to be setting up your charts. So I'm going to set up your charts with you. We are going to get the proper color scheme, the proper indicators, how those indicators work. And I'm also going to touch on indicators and what they are. There's also 7 rules to successful Forex trading. How legit is this? This is 100% legitimate. Okay? What we're doing now is what everyone does on Wall Street and makes a ton of money. All right. This is what Jordan Belfort did, but we're doing it on a much bigger scale. He was pushing out ghetto stocks. We are learning how to master any market in the world. Okay, guys? So again, thank you so much for being on here. Okay, I love you guys. God bless you. God bless your families. I wish you nothing but prosperity and success. All right. I will be back shortly just to follow up on a few things. Again, I appreciate you all being here. I hope you guys have learned. Once again, I'm going to upload an image to Instagram. I just want to get your follow-up. I like to hear your follow-up and see what you guys have to say about things and how you liked it. If you had any questions, my Instagram is at Ocean Sky, OCEANNSKY. Okay, and my email address for the free booklet and for any other information, or if you want to be a part of the membership program, the mentorship program when it goes live, is forexoceansky@gmail.com. Please get back to me. Thank you. Thank you so much. I don't know Kate his. I don't know if I blocked you on Instagram. If I blocked you on Instagram, it may be for a reason. Anyways, I love you guys. Thank you so much. God bless you. And I will be back shortly. Thank you for all the heart. Thank you for everything tonight. Much love and blessings.